Is being a financial analyst on the endangered species list, or is it still one of the best careers you can aim for? I'm a certified management accountant and corporate financial analyst, and in this video, we're going to be breaking down what the job actually looks like, the skills needed to succeed, the pros and cons, the reality of AI, and what you can do to break into the field even without a traditional background. Let's get into it. At its core, my job is bridging the gap between numbers and strategy, and effectively communicating that to others. A constant mindset I have going through my day-to-day is, what did we plan to spend, what did we actually spend, and why is there a difference? Company leaders want to know if we're on or off budget so they can make smart, strategic decisions. My job is to dig into the numbers and make a narrative to help explain that. I also handle crucial external reporting requirements. Missing a deadline could put funding or compliance at risk, so I'm constantly putting together complex data packages, working with operations, to make sure everything is submitted accurately on time to regulators and auditors. And of course, the big one, annual budgeting. Every year we have to forecast almost every aspect of the agency. Revenues, expenses, year-over-year shifts, salaries. It's a huge puzzle, but super rewarding to put together. There is some routine month-end accounting that you will want to be familiar with, like booking accruals or doing reconciliations. And I will say being able to speak and understand in accounting terms is very important. And all of this needs to get communicated, and a huge part of that is acting as a translator. You need to be able to take complex financial concepts and turn them into something more relatable or simpler so that you can explain these to operations and they can use that to effectively run their departments. And yes, the stereotypes are true. A huge part of my job is working in Excel day in and day out. Whether it's building out forecasts, putting together reports, or digging through lines and lines of data, it's all done in Excel, and it's a huge part of the job. I almost can't emphasize it enough, but having a good understanding and background of Microsoft applications, especially Excel, is crucial to the field. If you want to succeed as a financial analyst, there are 3 skills that will carry you through your career: communication, diligence, and attention to detail. First, communication. You're not working alone. You need to be able to build relationships across departments to be able to understand what's driving the business day to day, and to keep your own department aligned. Second, diligence. You have to be a bit of a detective. That means following up on open items until they're resolved, hunting down process inefficiencies, and constantly having the mindset of, how can I automate or make this process faster so I can focus on deeper analysis? Finally, attention to detail. In finance, accuracy is your currency. If your numbers are off, leadership loses confidence in your ability to be able to report on those numbers. But attention to detail isn't just about catching typos. It's also how you spot subtle trends or hidden savings so you can create real value for the agency. Working in finance can offer a very good work-life balance. Usually there's some aspect of hybrid or remote that will add a little ease to your day. There is also a lot of potential career growth and development. With continuing education, you can expect consistent promotions throughout your career if you strive for it. Not to mention, working in finance is extremely fruitful for your own wealth, being able to manage your own finances and understand where to put your money and why. Lastly, probably the biggest perk is salaries. In finance, you should expect pretty decent pay, and that will only continue to grow as you go throughout your career. In finance roles, the pay is usually very good. And as you move along your career and as you grow and get promoted, you should expect that pay to increase as well. The work can be a bit dry sometimes. Typically, you have monthly, annual, and maybe even daily tasks. And after a while, this can feel a bit monotonous. Also, there can be a certain level of stress. You have certain deadlines or big meetings that come up. So it's important to keep in mind your own mental well-being. Lastly, you are sitting almost all day. It is a very sedentary role, so you have to go out of your way either on the weekends, in the morning, after work, to keep track of your own physical well-being as well. Now for the trillion-dollar question, what about AI? Is it even worth being a financial analyst if we're all just going to get replaced? When the tech first came out, it was quite a shock because its abilities were very apparent right out of the gate, and those abilities have only gotten better and more refined. But I don't think it's going to be this all-encompassing thing that's going to take all our jobs one day. At the end of the day, you still need human judgment. You need someone who can interpret the data, understand business context, and based off of that, make strategic decisions. Even when AI handles a complex task, you still need an analyst or someone to reason with the AI and walk it through what's going on and be able to verify the output that it's giving you. AI has certainly made my job easier and I use it almost every day, but it's nowhere near replacing us. And even if it does get to the point of being able to do almost every aspect of my job, I still think there will be a use or a similar role or job that you will need someone with a finance background for. If that all sounds like something that you'd be interested in, how do you actually land the job? The most direct path obviously is majoring in finance or accounting in college. But if you are already past that stage or hold a degree in something other than finance and accounting, don't panic, you're not locked out. If you're looking to pivot, pursuing a certification like the Certified Management Accountant or CMA is one of the absolute best moves you can make. It signals to employers that you have a firm, comfortable grip on corporate finance and financial decision making. If you have no degree at all and you want to get into this field, a good way to get your foot in the door is to become an accounts payable specialist or an accounts receivable specialist. If you already have a degree in finance or accounting and you want to take it to the next level, you could take certifications like the CFA or the CPA, but those do have tighter restrictions you have to keep in mind. Hopefully this gives you a clear picture of what it's like to be a financial analyst. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. And if you're interested in becoming a CMA, go ahead and hit this video right here. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.